about NASA's shutting down the space shuttle? Do you think this was the right decision?
It's going to pose some problems. We have invested a lot of money and a lot of years into the International Space Station. We still have a lot of research and things that we could be doing up there, and a lot of ongoing research that we plan to have astronauts at the space shuttle, at the space station. The question is, how do we get them there and how do we get them home?
Do you think that space exploration would give us more advantages if private businesses were in charge instead of NASA?
That's what we've been hoping for the past 20 years. It's just not that easy. The space shuttle was the effort of thousands of engineers, and no private person, no private industry has those type of resources.
Would it help if NASA would slowly give away blueprints?
It's not that easy either. It's just a lot of test and evaluation. The shuttle is not safe because the tiles are exposed. We need a new vehicle. We need a new outside of the box thinking. So it's not as simple as just creating a new space shuttle. I think the new Ares design, the Constellation program, with where the tiles are protected inside, we're realizing that that's safer than what we have now, so we're going back to that. But you have to create a vehicle of that nature that can dock with the International Space Station. So our old shuttle, our old vehicles, the Saturn rockets, the Apollo program and stuff like that, it was made to land on the moon. The shuttle was made to dock with the International Space Station.
This question is going basically in the opposite direction.
Okay.
Is space exploration the best direction for us to go right now, given our current economy?
Well, NASA is about to lay off tens of thousands of engineers. So while the program is costly, it's not nearly as costly as some of the other stuff that we spend government money on. I think we see a lot more benefit from the space program than some of the other stuff that my taxpayer dollars is going to, in my opinion. If we need to cut money from the budget, I think it can be cut elsewhere. I think it can be cut on programs that I'm not benefiting from. I have benefited from the space program.
The space shuttle?
I am fine with my taxpayer dollars going towards it. I think that, yes, the economy is bad. I think the money can be cut elsewhere and not from the engineers, the best and the brightest engineers in our country working on something.
What do you think about NASA shutting down the space shuttle? Do you think this was the right decision?
Overall, yes, I think it is a good decision temporarily to close down the shuttle program. A shame it is. A lot of good things have come from the space shuttle program. But I think it's about time in this day and age of poor economy, government-sponsored and government-run and government-funded space program that it's about time we gave way and released some of that funding for other more essential needs at this current economic climate.
Do you think that space exploration would have given us more advantages if private businesses were in charge?
Yes, personally I do. Privatizing industry, in my opinion and my experience, is a good thing. You get more accountability, you get more cutting edge, you have no grey areas where there's wasted opportunity, there's no overlapping of jobs and functions. I feel that a private sector would do a good job in taking over space exploration and space travel. It's a very expensive and costly procedure, but I think the benefits far outweigh that initial setup cost. The other thing is that there's a huge future. I believe in commercial travellers to space. I think that's going to be a huge program that comes with the rich and affluent people. They will want to travel to space and pay for their ticket at an inflated price to go to space for the experience. Personally, I don't think I'd ever want to do that, but I think a lot of people would like that experience.
Is space exploration the best direction for us to go, given our current economy?
No, I do not think so. I'm a scientist. I teach science. I read science journals and documents frequently on a daily basis. But when you are ploughing so much money into one governmental department, and the rewards at the moment are okay, they're okay, but we need a different direction here. If we put it on hold for 10 years, does it matter if the Russians go ahead of us? Does it really matter if the Chinese go ahead of us? I'm not sure it does anymore.